drawn.
Wow, that's like, wow.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Doing good work.
It's outstanding.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, Flat Tire Dan. Good to see everybody. So checking in with you here from Kelly's Run Nature Preserve, where we're about to hike a trail up here along the Susquehanna River. But as you saw before this, we are away camping this weekend out towards this way, basically Amish country. Although I didn't check in with you from the campground, if you follow us on social media, you would have seen that there's something a little different about our campsite. And I'll get into all that tomorrow when I do sort of the wrap up. But just wanted to say hi, let you know that we're here. This is Kelly's Run, there's a map. There's Flat Tire girlfriend Rebecca and Triton. And we're going to be doing some hiking, going to bring you along with that. We're going to be doing some farmers market stuff, and then tomorrow I think we're taking an e-bike ride. So plenty to do this weekend. Going to bring you along for all of it. And as always, thanks for coming along. Say hi.
Hey everyone! Happy to be out here at Kelly's Run, Lancaster Conservancy. It's a beautiful day. Thanks for watching.
Kind of a cool part of this trailer. So Kelly's Run, pretty well known, actually pretty well known for bee issues from what I read, but there's a sign up there saying they took care of all that. So if you were hesitant to come out here, I don't think that's a problem anymore. But this is this kind of like laurel tunnel they're running us through as we head up to the pinnacle overlook of the Susquehanna. Most of the leaves came down with that crazy wind last night, but it's still beautiful out here. Some other hikers. Triton's having a blast. Hi. Good. Like, it's just outstanding. Like, there's still tons of leaves, but a lot of them came down with those winds. It's just beautiful. So cool to bring you guys along with us. Come on, Triton. Let's go. And then all the trees have these markings on them, red or blue or whatever, so you kind of know that you're on the trail. Although I use OnX trail mapping, there are a few, All Trails, a couple other ones. It's always good to have one of those, because even with like little cell signal out here, they seem to work pretty well. All right, we'll check in with you from the summit overlooking the river. More of those markings. Come on. Triton. This is cool, right? It's like this laurel tunnel along this creek over here with all these little waterfalls. I think this is called Kelly's Run Waterfalls, or Kelly's Falls, something like that. It's on the map. It's kind of cool though. Let's see if we can see more further down. Come on. A big giant tree bridge. Laurel tunnel. Go, go, go. Couldn't be more perfect of a day. Wow. And then there's that big giant boulder cliff that just comes out of nowhere. Look at that. That's something. What do you think, Triton? Ah, that's legit. Well, this is something. Pardon me, leash is gonna trip me to my death. Over here. There's Triton. All right. Pretty awesome.
I think the potholes where we kayak is just
Straight down.
look at the birds.
Yeah.
The white Ebike.
Oh, we made it. This is the top. 3.5 miles to here, most of it uphill. I'm out of shape. But this is pretty awesome. You can drive right here too. Like, we hiked across the park, but you can literally drive here and park here if you wanted. Oh, look, there's an eagle up there. I don't know if you can see it. That's an eagle. Wow, awesome.
Right over us.
Yeah, there he is. Look. Yeah, I think you'll be able to see him.
He's catching a breeze.
Yeah. Pretty awesome. Worth the hike. And there's this.
Friendly?
Yep.
Hi. You're loving this site too. You're not paying any mind to me.
and we're off. The picture you just saw was from Trailhead, Sigmund Road on the Enola low-grade trail. We started about halfway from west to east. East ends up along the Susquehanna, right along where we were hiking yesterday. But we don't have a lot of time this morning, so we're going to do at least this half out and back, and then we'll see where else we can get to. But really nice rail trail, supposed to be beautiful scenery. Part 2 of our Amish weekend. Well, this is cool. Bridge on this trail. It goes way down there. Awesome.
We're gonna get a picture of the sycamore tree because it's so pretty.
Wow.
Good for like spooky Halloween trees because they look like ghost trees.
Pretty awesome. Come across this rock face with a bunch of climbers everywhere. Pretty cool. It's all set up with the carabiners mounted in the rock and stuff already. Hopefully we get a good shot of it down here. Morning. Yeah, it's like climbing central.
Hi, morning.
Hi, good morning. Good morning. There's a bunch of them. Even more down here. That's really cool. Hi. Awesome. Hey everybody. No, I am no longer at White Oak Campground. This is not Sunday morning. A lot of times we will do our wrap-up portion of an episode on Sunday morning at the campground wherever we're at. But no, we're back at home. A couple reasons. Sunday morning there was pretty busy. Not that it's not busy here, and sorry about the road noise, but we always get that when we sit outside. But Sunday morning there was pretty busy. A lot of people were wrapping up from the weekend, but a lot of people were wrapping up from their seasonal sites. So there was a lot of leaf blowing and tractors moving around. It was just kind of crazy busy for me to be recording outside. And the second thing is that we weren't even getting out on the e-bikes until Sunday afternoon, and I kind of wanted to be able to talk to you about that as we did the wrap up. So we're back at home. And we're back at home, and I'm sitting next to this. If you follow us on our social media, flat_tire_Dan on our Instagram, Flat Tire Dan on Facebook, and if you don't, you should. You would have seen over the weekend that we have a new rig. We have a new RV. We picked this up about 3 weeks ago. It all kind of started at the Hershey RV show, which is a story for another day. But this is a 2023 Grand Design Momentum 23G travel trailer toy hauler. In the vaguest sense, it's similar to my old RV. It's just more. It's just more of everything. And like the e-bikes, which are new to the channel, this now new to the channel, those of you have grown accustomed to me doing my deep dive, right? On anything new we get here. And I promise you I'm going to do it for both, probably over the course of the winter, just because I haven't used the e-bikes that much yet, and this is brand new. So I want to make sure I know a lot about them before I start sharing them with you. So that stuff is coming, I promise you. But this is new, and this thing's going to be sticking around for a while, I think. So as far as the weekend wrap up, we took our annual sort of end of season trip out towards Amish country, Lancaster County. Now this time we stayed at White Oak Campground, which you saw some pictures of. And what I can tell you about White Oak Campground is that it was nice. It was modest. It wasn't big. The sites were big and clean and level. The people were nice. Couldn't have been more accommodating. Friday here was crazy windy, like 50-mile-an-hour gusts. And White Oak Campground is very woodsy, so I reached out to them like Wednesday, seeing if I could rearrange my schedule for the weekend, because I didn't want to drive out there in that type of wind, and I didn't want to park my brand new camper in the woods in the wind, and they couldn't have been more accommodating. They changed the reservation for us. They made it work. They let us come out as early as we wanted Saturday, and they let us stay till late afternoon yesterday on Sunday, so we could get everything we wanted to do in. So very grateful to White Oak Campground. Highly recommended if you're looking for someplace quiet and kind of simple, and I'm pretty sure that's where we're going to end up again this time next year. As far as all that you've seen to this point, the hiking was at Kelly's Run Nature Preserve, which you saw. Now, and you saw the scenic overlook and the eagles and all that kind of stuff, and it was awesome, right? 2 trailheads from what I can gather. One up by that overlook. So if you want to see that, you can literally drive there, park, walk over and look. Or at the other end where we parked, which is about a 3-4 mile hike through the preserve up to the overhead. Now what I can tell you is that it's a challenging hike. The first third or half is through pretty much a creek bed, right? Beautiful. You saw the pictures. And then straight uphill for what felt like a really long time. But it was certainly worth it. And for me, like I kind of gotten away from the heavy duty hiking over the summer with the kayaking and the e-bikes and all that kind of stuff. So it was nice to get back to it. It was a great workout. Rebecca, she's been there a couple times now. And the fact that she wanted to return to see the same thing again just sort of sums up how really breathtakingly beautiful the whole area is. And then as far as our e-bike trip yesterday, that was on what you saw, Enola low grade trail. I think they call it that because it's relatively flat. Goes through like scenic Lancaster County. I think it's like 30 miles long altogether. I think we started at like mile marker 11 or something. And then again, as you saw, ends up along the Susquehanna, along that dam, along that power company, just all beautiful stuff. Met a lot of nice biking people. You saw the rock climbers, like just a great day out on the e-bikes, out on the trail. Again, if you're looking for something like that to go for a nice ride on any type of bike, or walk, or climb, I highly recommend it. Lancaster County has so much. A lot of what Bucks County has to offer, but it's just different, you know, because we don't live there. So it was an awesome trip. Couldn't have been like, it worked out when I was afraid it might not with the weather and everything. The camper performed, so couldn't have been a better trip. And, you know, hopefully you guys, we caught how great it was in all the video and the footage for you. So as always, really grateful for all of you for watching and for commenting and all that stuff. Keep it coming. Not sure what's next. Still got some nice weather. Probably going to get into some more hiking and the e-bikes and stuff like that. So we'll keep bringing that your way. Again, as always, thanks so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.